Yesterday, I walked into group 4 for the first time. It really helped me get through high school. One of the biggest challenges I had in high school was time management. I always used to remember coming home, just putting my bag down, eating something, and then going outside, watching a TV show or watching YouTube. And that really came to backfire because my grades started going down and I wasn't really feeling myself. But at SSE, I learned to keep my priorities straight, and I learned that my responsibilities and my work come first, as well as I learned how to kind of infuse my time, probably playing outside or watching YouTube into my daily life so that I could get my work done as well as do all the other fun stuff that I like to do. So anybody have anything else to say?
Yeah, actually, think throughout high school especially, I dealt with a lot of stress and anxiety. And especially when I came to group 4, I kind of learned a lot on how to manage my stress. And I think that came through having faith in Swami. I feel like when I was younger, that faith came naturally, but when I got older, there was a lot of questioning behind it. And especially when I came to a lot of standardized testing, a lot of college application process and all that. I think just having faith in Swami, putting my best and leaving the rest to Swami, that little quote really played an important role in my life. And I think after having that faith in Swami, my stress and anxiety kind of went down a little bit. Jay, did you have something similar?
Yeah, I remember I used to be really afraid to do almost everything in school, in track. I never answered any questions my teacher asked in class. I even had a chance to become the cross-country captain, but I was too afraid to give a speech. So I think going to group 4, all the discussions, all the classes we had, really sort of reiterated the fact that we're all human and we make mistakes. Making mistakes is part of our growth. It's part of life. And so, as I went through each year of school, I got more, I guess, braver or bolder. I spoke out more, and it really helped me sort of find my center and to sort of just be more confident in myself and my ability to do things. And as time went by, I stopped worrying less about what people thought and what people would do if I made a mistake. And I sort of just started going for every opportunity I could find. Because in the end, I realized that if I didn't take that opportunity, I would regret it for the rest of my life. What about you, Danya?
Yeah, Jay, I totally agree. SSE, especially in group 4, has helped me realize just how interconnected our lives are and what steps I need to take in order to make sure that I'm not only fulfilling my, career or life goals, but also making the world a better place through them. I think I learned this especially through what Uncle said all the time about filling your cup so that you can help other people. Because without paying attention to improving yourself, there's really no way you can improve the world. And that's something I'm going to carry with me all the time, even though I didn't think it was a big deal when I first heard it. What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And just like how in an airplane where they tell you to put your own mask on, for oxygen mask on first before you put on another person's oxygen mask, that also resonated with me, something that we learned this year. But what really struck my mind and what I go back to all the time is finding your why, because the years that you're in group 4, sophomore through senior year of high school, are some of the most stressful years of schooling up to this point. And during these times, it can be hard to find motivation to simply do homework, get out of bed or study for a test. So going to SSE and having discussions about what motivates you, what's your passion, has taught me the importance of self-motivation, because no one else is going to write these tests for you. No one else is going to get those grades for you. You're going to have to rely on yourself, self-reliance. So it's really important. And planting your bamboo seed and then nurturing it every day, even though it can be hard, is something that I plan on taking to me with college.
Yeah, adding on to that, I remember back in junior year, sophomore year especially, I'd stay up all night crying over projects, crying over loads of homework that I just couldn't get through. And, finally being able to get to group 4, this was the final home stretch, I realized that, I wasn't the only one going through this. I wasn't the only one that was feeling this loss of empowerment, and like I just felt like I was drowning and I thought I was the only one going through it. And being able to learn that there are ways to overcome this, and there are ways to like put your mind through everything positively, and understanding that Swami is going to be there for you every step of the way, not just through high school, but through college, through everything else. That's really what drove me, and that's really what helped me through everything. And I think we can all like overcome that.
Yeah, Sam, I definitely agree. I think for me, something I've really taken away from SSE and Swami's teachings is, empathy for others and really trying to understand someone's situation before, you assume something about them, because everybody's going through something different. And I feel like that has really helped me, especially because learning in group 4, I really felt like I got my mind open to different perspectives, like learning about different religions. And that really helped me, like in high school, the last couple of years, where we're all trying to figure out ourselves, and really helped me make strong friendships and strong relationships, whether it was with teachers or even a more open relationship with my parents. And I know that's something I'm going to carry with me to college and later on. What about you, Prem?
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you said. High school is a place where lots of different people with lots of different backgrounds come together. And I think in the face of that all, I think something that SSE has taught me especially is finding a way to stay true to my own values. I know that everybody has a different belief system and everybody depends on different values to sort of get them through their lives. But I think being able to focus in on mine, the 5 human values and the other like great things I've learned in SSE, I think being able to hold on to that while going through new and different and challenging situations is something that's been invaluable to me. And I think like without SSE, I really wouldn't have like the confidence to kind of stick up for my own beliefs. So I think that's something that's really been beneficial for me.
Yeah, adding on to that, SSC definitely taught me a lot about equanimity. Through the highs and the lows, you want to maintain your faith and you want to maintain your beliefs. You don't want to, when you're on a high, it's very easy to get an ego or to be very, very not grounded. But if you stay grounded throughout the highs and the lows, not getting too sad, having faith in Swami to take you through the tough times, and then through the high times, knowing who you are and not changing how you act. I think SSC taught me a lot about that and living a life with equanimity.
Wow, guys, that's great. I think it's amazing that through SSC we were able to have these additional values to our personal values that we might hold. And can't believe this is our last class together. I can't wait to see what everyone does in the future. So, bye, guys.